Side effects of listening to the Backslash podcast may include nausea, ruffling, and seeing mobile gaming ads in your sleep. Enjoy.
Welcome back to the 4th episode of the Backslash podcast.
I think we're on number 5, dude. I think this is number 5 we're on right now.
God.
Yeah.
What a fool I am right on the first few seconds of the episode.
How could you think this was episode 4? This is clearly episode 5. There's an episode 5 aura in there tonight, dude.
Oh, fake fan.
Do you even listen to our own podcast?
Anyway, welcome to episode 5 of the Backslash podcast. I am your host, Spenceroni, here with my co-host, Spenny, the Piggy Wiggler Magoo.
I do be kind of wiggling some piggies sometimes. Like me on like my just like catch me on my off like time from work. I'm kind of wiggling around with some piggies, you know.
Or maybe you're wiggling your own little pigglies.
Oh, my little pigglies I got? I mean, who's to say? Not me. I'll never tell.
That's not behind a paywall that you can all find it linked to in the description.
Whoa, what is that link down there? That's so crazy. I wonder if it's a piggly wiggly link. I don't know. It's not. It's not.
It's not, I swear. Mom, I'm just making a joke. Guys, we want to kick off today's episode by announcing we got big news. We broke 1,000 subscribers on the channel.
Yeah. Oh my God. We're stoked. We've been doing the channel for like a little over a year at this point. We started March 2024. Wait. Yeah. No, that's right.
Bro, you don't even know when we started the Listen,
Oh my
I might not know
God.
what episode it is, but to not remember when it started, who's the real fake fan?
Oh my God, I can't even remember Backslash Day, the national holiday.
But we wanted to just, thank everybody who's been watching and subscribing. Really stoked on it. And as a result, we also got partnership with YouTube, which is really cool.
Yeah.
We're making a whole $2
Yeah.
of ad revenue.
Yeah, I started filling the Scrooge McDuck swimming pool with our money we've made so far. I did take a little dive. I am in a full body cast for this episode, but that's kind of where we're at, guys. We're just like, thank you though. We do appreciate like you guys watching and subscribing. Yeah.
Totally. Also, bro, remind me to tell you later that other dollar there, that one's mine. And just remember, too, you're also going to have to pay about, 33% of that off to the government for tax purposes. So,
dude, I was kind of thinking this pool would like kind of pay itself off. I took out a loan for the whole pool here. I was thinking,
you took a loan out for the vault, for the pool?
The pool vault, yeah. Shoot. I mean, I'm sure we'll see a return on it. I can't...
You took a loan out for the pool vault. First, you took out a loan for the Paul vault.
Well, yeah.
And because you said, I'm going to start a big track career. I'm going to lose the Let's Player thing. I'm going to become a track star and do pole vaulting. That lasted about a week.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
You're telling me you took out another loan for the pool vault?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I thought it was a good idea, don't you?
I mean, yeah, honestly, I think
pretty good.
No, it's honestly pretty solid. And that's a reminder for all of y'all to like and subscribe so we can fill up our pool vault with big YouTuber money.
I'm trying to take a swim, folks.
Help a brother out. Help a brother do a breaststroke, why don't you?
Oh my God. Yeah.
But yeah,
no.
if you guys have been seeing ads playing on our videos now, that is why.
Yes.
We wanted to talk today a little bit about a particular ad that the two of us have been seeing on our own videos when we go, to check them and make sure everything's running properly. Spence, you want to take this one, brother?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah. Well, initially, I watch a lot of YouTube in my spare time, and I had just naturally gotten the ad, and I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. This is like so. I guess I would just call it cringe, for lack of a better term.
Call a spade a spade.
Yeah, right. It was a gaming ad. It was a mobile gaming ad where the dude playing, he was composited over like footage. It was made to look like he was playing the game. He's playing this like tower defense game where you're like killing guys and earning points. And he's just talking in like this Gen Alpha-esque like terminology like that doesn't even work, but it's like also like sexual undertones too, like with what he's saying, which I'm
with
like,
his slang.
this is with the slang, right? It is just, I'm really getting this as a YouTube ad right now is like my genuine reaction. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta send this to Spence. This is ridiculous. And then like 2 days later when we became partnered, we got it on one of our videos.
You should give people a taste of how it goes.
He says some shit like, oh no, the Rizzler is here with the Gooner Squad and he's here to edge me. Oh, and he's talking like that too. It's just like, what
Your
the
impression
fuck
is
this?
spot on too, bro. It's like literally exactly how that motherfucker sounds. It is literally so funny. And to your point with him being composited over the game footage, like it's so clear that he's not actually playing the game at all either.
Right.
Like it's very clear that it's filmed after the fact. He's not actually playing the game. He's just watching the footage and saying these ridiculous things. And it's so crazy because you and I were talking, and we might have even said this on a live stream, I forget, but the craziest part is like it's very clear that it's very much like rage bait or like cringe bait, maybe, if that would be the term, because it's not necessarily enraging, but it's you know, very cringy. And it's like, well, they nailed it. Like, we've been talking about it, and now we're talking about it on a podcast episode.
Talking about it.
We keep talking about it, and we keep broadcasting and signal boosting this fucking ad. They nailed it. They did it right. They ticked the box.
Yes. No, that's such a good point you made, dude. Because yeah, we are like, we've brought it up on multiple occasions on the channel now. Oh my God. I'm not saying the name, but if you know, you know.
Not saying the name. God. But I mean, mobile ads in general are so insane. There's something particularly unhinged about because you can get weird YouTube ads for, you know, whatever, you know, food or banks or, you know, random stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or you know, pool vaults in your case.
Well, I mean, yeah, kind of works. I mean, if it works, it works. I like we were saying, bro. I mean,
what can I say? The algorithm just knows me too well.
It just knows me. I like my pole vaulting anyway. Yeah.
But there's something particularly unhinged and strange about mobile game ads, and I think a lot of people are very aware of it. You know, there's the classic ones like, what is it, like Mary's Garden or whatever it is. You ever see those?
Oh, is that the one that has a whole story to it, right? In the, like, it's just in the ad, and it has like this little mystery element to it. Is that right?
Right. And then like there'll be like weird elements of it of like, oh, she's making a garden, but it turns out her grandmother killed her husband, or like that like weird.
She's going to jail now. Yeah, right. Yeah. I think we're talking about the same one. Yeah.
It's crazy. Whether it's as polished as one of those or as weird as one of the ones where it's just like a giant like CGI girl's bubble butt with like a wolf head, and it just being like playing like a crazy like you know, and it's just like download. Then the AI voice being like, download this app now.
Right, yeah. When you were describing that, I was picturing one of those games where you run forward and you're running between like two different goals. It's like, oh, I gotta do the green one that says plus butt, and like to make
Plus
my butt
booty.
grow. Yeah, I can't go in the red one that would make my wolf head shrink. You know, just like dumb. Like what the hell is this? The shit they slapped
It
together.
looks like it was made on a budget of $5.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, you know what is something that just popped into my head now?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they get something out of just the download. Like they will do anything in the mobile ad to make you just like download the game, and then like that's where they make most of their profit. Like not whether you're like continually playing the game, but if it's like,
yeah,
oh, let's get that download, anything,
dude. I think I almost, maybe not the download, but here's what I think it probably is it's like, it's almost a weird pyramid scheme, because like you download a game And what is always the ad on a mobile game? It's for another fucking mobile game. Like, it's never for fucking
Right.
Jersey Mike's, right? It's always another weird fucking mobile game. So then the bit is like, okay, they really want you to download it, which, by the way, you have to fucking, like, first it'll be like, okay, exit out this menu, your time is up, like, you've watched enough of it, you hit the X, and then it will like, okay, now touch the screen, and then it'll be like, okay, now I have to touch the screen and interact with it, and then finally an arrow in the corner will show up, and you're like, hit skip, and then it's just like, wait 3 seconds, and then exit out another one, and you're like, god damn, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, dude. Like, mobile gaming is basically unplayable at this point. Like, I've yet to run into a game that doesn't have those features that you're talking about right now. It's ridiculous.
It's insane.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be like, oh man, I remember Angry Birds, and I could just play through the entire game like without anything, like, you know, like
Totally.
Like, those days I feel like are kind of gone.
Here's the hack: you need 2 separate phones to play the same mobile game on. But the second that one of them starts to play the ad, you just grab the other one and start playing that until the until the ad's over.
While you wait for the other one,
you just ping pong between them. But
oh my god, that's
I wanted
genius.
to say I wanted to finish a thought from earlier, which was like, they get you to download the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, I don't even necessarily think that they bank on you. Like you said, I don't think they bank on you playing it for a long time. But if they can get it in front of you to play an ad or 2 for other mobile games, which are definitely paid for, they're making that money. They're making that, you know, 0.02 cents or whatever, you know, to play you 2 ads before you uninstall the fucking thing. And if you get millions of people doing that, even if they're not keeping it on their phone, they're probably making some form of profit, even if people aren't necessarily enjoying your game.
Right.
I don't know if that's actually the business model, but I wouldn't be shocked if that's not a factor of it. Is like, get them to download it, and on average, they're looking at a chart. They're like, on average, people have our game. This is, I imagine, like the Voodoo boardrooms. You ever, you know, if anyone's familiar with that, I have something to say about them. But you know, they're in the Voodoo boardrooms, and they're probably like, oh, on average, you know, people have our game installed for 2 hours, you know, before they uninstall it in their device. But it's like, if they can get, you know, 6 ad plays, you know, per person, and that's, you know, 20 million people are able to download it and watch those 6 ads, they're probably making a profit off of it.
Dude, yeah. I think that's a very solid theory, because I think about any mobile games that I tried on a whim, and like, if you're just trying out a game, you're gonna probably play the entirety of like the first little challenge or whatever you want to call it, level, what have you.
Totally.
And there's always an ad after it. Like, they're like,
Yeah.
if you get that from like everyone who's downloading the game, like, you're probably making a pretty decent profit.
Yeah, right, totally, right. Or just having some form of fucking revenue so that you can try to fund the development of the next game or something.
Their real passion project, Big Booty Wolfhead Woman 2. That's where the real passion is, yeah.
It's my vision.
I had this in a dream.
Sounds like a fucking dream. A lot of those dream games do have a very dreamlike energy to them. That's fucking honestly pretty accurate. I had this dream. You know, he's rolling around in the bed. He's like, and his wife's like, honey, wake up, honey, wake up. He's like, oh, I think you were having a nightmare, sweetie. I just had the wildest dream. It was a woman with a wolf head. Oh my gosh, a werewolf. No, she had a giant booty, and she was walking through red and green screens, and I kept hearing what's 9 + 10, 21 meme sound and other strange sound bites from TikTok circa 2018. I don't want to speak too soon, but babe, I think that might have been divine intervention. I think I have to make this.
Follow your vision. Do what you must.
And that's how Voodoo was founded. But
that's how it happened, yeah.
We made a YouTube video kind of actually poking fun a little bit at this. If anyone hasn't seen it, we have a video called, I think it's called Finding the Best iPad Game.
I think we might have said, like, did we find the best iPad game?
Oh yeah. Check that out on our channel. It's one of our couple live action videos that we won't talk about it now, but on the docket we'll definitely be more of that shit in the future. But
definitely more when we are in person together.
stay tuned. But kind of poking fun at that, where it's like we download a random iPad game, we're playing through it, and then the kind of underlying joke we had is that every time an ad for another game came up, we would just jump ship on what we were playing. And you see, we go all the way from this very polished, high quality Disney Frozen game all the way down to these really bizarre, grimy, strange games.
Yeah, it is a rabbit hole video. It's like you were saying, it's like mobile games don't have ads for other things besides mobile games. So we just kind of follow each
Right.
ad into the next game, and it's just kind of I recommend giving it a watch. I like that video.
Very fun. Very
We had a lot of
fun.
fun with
I
that.
wanted to bring up as well the company Voodoo specifically. So for anyone who's unfamiliar, Voodoo is a mobile game development company. And they make, if you don't know them by name, if you've played mobile games, you've seen their games, at least in advertisements, if you haven't played them. They're often done with small characters that almost look like blank character models, but they'll be like red or blue or green or white, and they're faceless
Oh.
and featureless.
Mm.
And they run around, and there's a lot of different types and styles of games with them, but there's fucking so many of them. Have you ever seen these, Spence?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I think we might have even played one on that video that we were just talking about.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right. That's like the third to last game or second to last game or something.
Think so, yeah. It's like they kind of multiply as you walk through like the certain gates that have like the plus whatever amount of guys, right?
Totally. So that's Voodoo. I might eventually do a Spenceroni video on my solo channel on this company. I'm not exactly sure. I have to figure out if I do that. I have to figure do.
Do you do the voodoo do?
Oh, you little rascal.
Hey, now you stinker.
If I do end up doing that, I have to kind of figure out what kind of story I would want to tell and what would make that interesting. However, I have done like some very like cursory research on them, because I'm like, who the fuck is this company that develops all these games? They're based in France, I found out, or at least originally they were based in France.
Voodoo.
They Voodoo, and they crazy enough, one of their biggest like investors / owners is Goldman Sachs.
Really?
Yeah. I was like,
What?
right? I was like, what the it was exactly what I said when I saw that. I remember like going on like Wikipedia, and I was like, top investor and like owner, and it was like Goldman Sachs. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you for real? That's
Shit.
so strange for like this like borderline shovelware mobile company.
Yeah, like not high quality.
No, not at all. And I also then looked, and I remember it was like they have developed a ton of games, but now they're basically just like a publisher. Like they've built enough brand recognition that like dev teams will come to them to put out games under Voodoo. And it was something like they have like over like 700 games now or something out on like app stores under Voodoo. Like it's literally
Whoa.
like, I don't want to call it just straight up spam shovelware. I'm sure there's some games, especially if they have new dev teams helping them out, that are reasonable or quality, but like it's just weird to see the growth of that. Like what a weird, strange business model,
Yeah. Oh my god. That is so wild that
And,
that can become
and-
so large in scale.
Totally, dude. Yeah. And the crazy part too is like when you play Voodoo games, it's a lot of times it's ads for other Voodoo games that you get.
Now that's a rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
That just, oh my god. They're making money off their own shit.
Maybe. Who fucking knows, dude? Maybe they're just fucking absolutely hemorrhaging money every
Maybe.
single quarter.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, and they're like, we'll do anything. We'll make anything. I don't care. It's just like, does it play? Fuck it. It doesn't even have to play. Just put it on the App Store.
Bro, I have an idea if you're down.
Oh, what's up?
Do you want to do a little improv of the two founders of Voodoo?
Yeah.
And let's have a representative from Goldman Sachs coming to talk to them about why they're in the red, why the company is failing.
Yeah, like trying to figure out what's going on at Voodoo.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Are you down?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we'll be working in the office together.
Yeah, we're working on like the latest game before this guy comes in.
Oh, could you give me a light here? My cigarette has gone out.
Of course, I have. Would you like this lighter with Bugs Bunny, or would you like this one with the American flag?
What do you take me for? Some sort of dirty Yank? Give me some Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny it is.
How is the game going over there? Oh, that's a giant ass on that wolf woman.
Yeah. You like what I got cooking here? Yeah.
That is absolutely inspired.
Yeah. I pretty juicy. I thought. I was thinking of calling this Juicy Wolfie Buster 3. What do you think?
Ooh, I think that is absolutely. I'm turning Russian. I think that is absolutely perfect.
I turned German like 3 sentences ago. It's
That's
pretty,
okay.
pretty
We can
crazy.
just be accent ambiguous and switch in and out. No problem. That is no problem at all.
I don't think that would be a problem.
Oh, gentlemen, how's it going? Mr. Sachs, pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Oh, Sachs.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Sachs.
Nice to meet you. Yes. We are working on. We're busy, hard at work here. On a game. It's
Hard at work or hardly working? Because according to some of the recent reports, it seems that things haven't been looking too well, boys. Have you seen this giant chart with the giant red arrow pointing downward?
Ooh. Are you sure it's not upside down? I mean, it could be.
Yes, maybe it's upside down. I haven't actually thought about that. Let me check this out really quick and verify whether or not it's turned upside down. But if it's not, we're gonna have to have a big talk. All right?
Yes, of course.
No problem. You go check on that chart. Okay. What
are we gonna do?
What we have to do? We have to figure out a way to distract him. We have to figure out a way to distract him so that we can't talk about the fact that we are absolutely blowing at.
Wait, this company is in the fucking toilet.
It's in the fucking toilet.
In sein toilet. Oui.
It's in the toilet. Okay, I have an idea.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, follow my lead here.
Okay.
Sir, would you like to try our newest game here on the phone? New game, you say, huh? Yes, this one is about the wolf girl with the giant ass. I like one of those things, and let me tell you, it ain't the wolf.
Oh, this guy. This guy
This
is
guy.
good taste, huh?
Okay, let me take a squat here. Let me play this for a minute, and I'll let you guys know what I think of it. Okay, this is perfect. Take all the time that you need.
Takes your time, yes.
Okay. While he's distracted with that, what we have to do is we have to start adding more games and put more ads on that game so that he keeps playing the games.
Oh, that's
we need to
perfect.
find more games.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, let's see. What can we like just like shit out right now? There's like shit out of our ass right now.
We could do a cigarette. A cigarette. With is a giant ass. You walk through a gate
the
and
big
it gets
ass,
a
like
giant
the biggest ass you've ever seen.
The biggest ass.
Oh my god! Yes, that's perfect.
The butt for the butt.
Yeah.
There's just no time to be joking around.
Oh, okay.
We did it. Okay, next. Okay, what other games can we put on?
Have we done anything with like little guys running around like multiplying? Is it maybe they multiply? You run through a thing and then they do a little dance. The people like
Do a
dancing,
little
huh?
dance. A little bit. I like to say dancing. Okay, little dancer Little Dancer 3.
Okay, 3. Yeah, I don't think we made the
Okay,
first
let me
two,
go
but-
in the program that farts these games out. No problem. And okay, all right. The next
okay,
one.
we
What
have a
else?
game.
What else we got?
What else could we do?
Wow, this wolf game is. Wait a minute. Is that a cigarette with a giant ass? Count me in.
Oh, I think it's working. I think
it's working. I think it's
we're
working.
actually
Okay.
pulling this off.
Okay, what else are we gonna do?
Okay. We could. How about like a really like fucked up story, like fucked up story of like a grandma who like murders like her entire family, but it's like a puzzle game.
Oh, I like where you're going with this. It's a little bit like subversion of expectations.
Yes. It's like you just it's like a Bejeweled clone. It looks like every other fucking game you've ever seen. What do you think?
I think that's absolutely perfect. I'm getting a little bored with this cigarette. Oh my God, we're gonna have to hurry the fuck up. We have to keep. Okay, we're gonna have to start outsourcing games. We cannot keep just developing these on our own. If we want to move this train along quickly, we have to find other games to outsource from other developers.
You're right.
All right, let's open up the email. Let's see what people have sent us. Whoa, it's a game about a young woman who has been going through adolescence and making peace with the fact that her father has died at a very young age, and she's able to communicate with him and solves the mystery of his death. And then she also learns that it turns out that it was her mother, and it is very complex and emotional and has a absolutely heartwarming.
What if she has acne and it's a pimple popping game?
Oh, Pimple Popper!
Yeah!
That is perfect!
Yes, okay, that's the game. That's gonna be the game.
Boys, I'm getting a little bit bored over here. I think it's about time that we, start talking business. Here, try this other game. Throws the phone. Oh
my
Stepping
God.
backwards, steps backwards, crashes out the window. Oh shit.
Oh my God, I did not expect
scheisse.
that. Oh shit.
Oh scheisse.
Oh my
Oh
God.
scheisse.
Oh, what do we do?
Wait a minute. I have the perfect idea for a new game. You fall off the side of a building, and if you fall through the bright red or green gates, you get a giant ass.
Oh, the big ass, yes! High five!
We are back, brother!
We are so good at making games, hell yeah!
Hug me, brother! And that's the story of how Voodoo Entertainment came to be.
I can't believe that's how that all went, bro. That's crazy. What a crazy story. I mean, like, they're still kicking, I guess, right? For a reason. Hey, I mean, they know how to make a game.
They know how to do it. And then I like to think that, like, the epilogue was like they put out that game, and that game actually becomes a financial success and takes them out of the red, you know?
Oh, yeah. Like, that's the game that does it. The one they make at the end there.
They look at the computer and see the reports, and then they grab the sign off the ground that the guy had pointing down. They turn it upside down. Just nod happily at it.
Yeah. Turns out profits were up. Oh, I love those two guys and their constantly shifting accents.
Yeah, schmoingly and boingly.
Yep, classic guys. Oh man.
I want to say I think it is actually
Schmoingly and boingly.
it's actually Schmoingly and Boingly. Alexandra Yazdi and Laurent Ritter,
Oh, okay.
known for such games as Hole.io, Be Real. Wait, Be Real, isn't that an app?
Be real.
Yo, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
Have you ever heard of Be Real?
No, what is that?
It was very briefly popular in like 2023, I want to say. But it was this app where it was like at a random time of day, it'll ping you and it will say, take a picture of whatever you're doing right now. And it will take a front facing camera and a back facing camera picture. And then you can choose to upload that into your feed, and you can do it like once a day. So the idea is like, be real. So it's like, this isn't a planned post. This is like actually what you're just doing in your life at this moment.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it had a brief stint of being pretty popular, but I haven't heard anyone talk about it in quite a few years now.
So they were behind
Apparently, Voodoo. What was that?
So they were the ones behind that.
Well, they weren't, but apparently they recently bought it.
They have enough money to just buy stuff like that, I guess.
I guess the guy falling off the side of the building game really helped them take off, right?
Yeah, that was a banger. That was the game that made them big.
That's crazy. Yeah, so I wonder if they're going to try to expand into like social media.
Oh God. Everyone's favorite thing.
Then they'll really have a reason to have, big asses on their platform. Mobile gaming is something else, though, I tell you what.
Ain't what it used to be. It's me in my rocking chair.
It ain't what it used to be.
No.
We used to play Doodle Jump back in my day.
Ever heard of Angry Birds?
Ever heard of the lighter app where it looks like you have a lighter on your phone?
What's the one with that little green monster that I can't think of? It's
Cut the Rope.
Cut the Rope. Ever heard of Cut the Rope?
A lot of those games, funny enough, actually got adapted and turned into like arcade machines.
Whoa,
arcade cabinets. So I think a couple that come to mind, like I go to, a good old arcade or barcade or a Dave & Buster's or something of that nature every once in a while. I've seen Cut the Rope machines. I've seen Doodle Jump machines.
Yeah.
I've seen Crossy Road machines.
Right.
I've seen
Flappy Bird. The Flappy Birds at Dave & Buster's.
Flappy Bird machines. Yep. I've seen fucking Slenderman machines. I've seen
Slenderman
Tinder machines. I've seen
Tinder machine at Dave & Buster's. Like, nah.
But they have two giant like arcade buttons, like large plastic buttons for the left and right swipe.
Oh, that's so funny. Fun for the whole family.
Take your five pictures, and it's almost like a photo booth, like where it's like ding, like the timer counts down and they have to do all their photos.
Oh man, yeah, that would be the real adaptation, dude.
Oh my God, and it connects to other Tinder machines and other Dave & Buster's. What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong with that? On a screen for everyone and within a 10-foot radius to see? Oh, I mean, that's fine.
Do you know about the portal?
The portal?
In New York City?
There's a portal? Yeah, that sounds very mystical when you put it like that. Have you heard of the portal?
I haven't told you about the portal. Come with me, brother.
We go to like a PC with like Portal 1 on it. It's a really good game.
It's really fun, honestly. The graphics look kind of dated, but it was revolutionary for the time.
Really ahead of its time, honestly, yeah.
The portal is it was this thing in New York City, and what it did is it was a giant, literally as you can imagine it, like a giant cement circle frame, and then there was and then there was a camera attached to it, and then there was a live video feed, and there was another one set up in Ireland. I don't remember exactly where in Ireland, and it also had a camera. So the idea is that if you walked up to this thing in real time, you're seeing people who are walking up to this same structure in Ireland. Does that make sense?
I think so. Yeah.
It's like a FaceTime. It's like almost like a FaceTime, a giant screen that's like a FaceTime into Ireland.
That's interesting. Yeah. No, I've not heard of this. Just specifically Ireland, huh?
Yeah, I want to say it was Ireland. I can Google it really quick, the point was that, anyone could walk up and just like wave or like shout and be like, "Hi," and like you're just talking to people in a completely different country. But then I think it got shut down because I think like people were like flashing it or like doing like fucked up shit in it.
Of course. Unfortunately.
Because people ruin everything cool.
They really do. I was thinking, you were describing it. I'm like, that's a cool concept. Yeah, you're like just seeing someone on the opposite end of the world.
Right. Okay, the New York City to Dublin. Okay, it's Dublin, Ireland. The New York
Okay.
City to Dublin portal, a live streaming art installation, was temporarily shut down due to, quote, inappropriate behavior. This behavior included lewd acts and offensive imagery shared on the live stream, as well as some individuals displaying graphic images.
Jesus.
The portal was briefly reopened with limited hours and security measures, but it was ultimately shut down permanently on September 2nd, 2024.
Damn. Well, that wasn't a wholesome ending.
That wasn't Disney-esque at all. Where's the musical number where the beat kicks in and then the main villain of the movie who's in jail tries to resist, but then he finds his toe tapping and then cuts back to him a minute later and he's busting down a move in the jail cell.
Even I'm getting down. Yeah, where's that?
Just because I'm evil doesn't mean I don't like to groove. We was at the club. I was up when I first met you. Well, dude, before we wrap up shop, I think, for the evening, do we want to hit our little music recommendations of the week?
Yeah, man. I got mine ready to roll if I do say so myself.
If I do say so myself, I think you should absolutely say that yourself, brother. Go for it.
All right. Guys, I like Anderson .Paak. He's a great artist. Really dig his music. Great musician. I've been rocking this week. It was a song in a Marvel movie that I've never seen, but it's got a great vibe to it. It's called Fire in the Sky.
Okay.
It's a nice song. Yeah. It's I don't think it's what he normally does, like the feel of it. I don't know, man. It's got like an acoustic vibe to it, but real nice beat, very nice production on it. Cool chord progression. Yeah, it's just a nice song.
Hell yeah. I'm having trouble picturing that. I'm picturing Anderson .Paak in a Marvel just being like, I'm Iron Man. Grab me and take my iron hand.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. That's so funny. I'll have to check that out. That's sick, man.
Yeah, man. He did a song for a Marvel movie. I don't know if he was actually in it. I mean, again, I didn't see the movie. He could have been.
He could have made a cameo.
Yeah. What's yours, dude?
Mine is one that I discovered today.
Oh, okay.
And depending on whether or not this gives us a copyright issue when we try to upload this to YouTube, we'll change whether or not this gets cut out, but I'm going to play this over the mic for you today because you don't know that you know this song.
Okay.
It's called Give It All You Got by Brian Wade, Oswin John Falcaro, and Tony Cliff. Just give it a minute and you'll know. You'll know when you know.
Okay. Oh, I think I do know it. Yeah. Oh. Holy shit. Oh my god.
It's a real song.
It's real? That's from SpongeBob, isn't it?
It was in SpongeBob, yeah.
Wasn't there like a janitor fish listening to it on a like their version of a Walkman or something? Right?
It was either that or like Mr. Krabs when he's on like an elliptical or something.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah.
I can't actually remember which one it is, but
give it all you got.
Spin, 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 spin.
That's a vibe. I like that.
So that's my music pick of the week. I've been playing that all day for equal parts because it's a catchy, funky song, but it also makes me laugh and think of SpongeBob.
2 good reasons right there, dude.
What do you say, man? You think we're wrapped up?
Yeah, man. I think that is episode 5 of the Backslash podcast. Guys, thanks for tuning in, checking it out. And yeah. Oh, we did have like a word from our sponsor though, right?
Oh, that's right. Run the ad.
Oh no! The Rizzler is here with the Gooner Squad and he's here to edge me!